Hello everyone. In our previous session, we have discussed that how entrepreneurship has evolved in India, and we have also discussed some contemporary realities of rural growth and development which also affects rural entrepreneurship. And in this session, we will discuss the future of rural entrepreneurship and the institutions which can play a great role to give a definite shape and size to rural entrepreneurship and rural growth and development. So let's start. Currently, this global pandemic COVID-19 is quite a big thing in this world. It's a big matter. But definitely it will not last forever. At a certain point of time, it will come to an end and we all will start leading our normal life. There won't be any fear of infected virus, at least this particular coronavirus. But the effects of COVID-19 will prevail for really quite a long time. Many researchers believe that this COVID-19, this global pandemic, will change many socio-economic dimensions of the world. And in one of our previous sessions, we have seen a statistical data where we have found that due to this pandemic, how the rate of unemployment has spiked up in India. This pandemic has affected many startup companies in India. But let's keep our discussion in context of rural entrepreneurship and rural areas. In India, agriculture have always been the backbone of Indian economy. And it is expected that it will continue to remain the backbone of Indian economy rather more strongly, especially due to this pandemic. CRISIL, which is the foremost rating agency of our country, has predicted that India's GDP will reduce by 5% in next year. And it has also predicted that the agriculture sector will grow by 2.5%. From agriculture we get our food, which is our basic need. So that's why we can get it that agriculture will never go out of trend as a great source of livelihood for millions of people in our country. As we have discussed earlier, that due to various negligence of government, post-independence, post-globalization, rural areas haven't been thrived as much as urban areas have thrived. Even not much technical innovation has been brought in agricultural sector, and due to that reason, the productivity of farmers is quite low. But government has many schemes and policies for the growth and development of agricultural sector, and it is also expected that in future, that unlike post-independence and post-globalization, now post this pandemic, government will come up with many policies and schemes which will focus on rural growth and development, which will primarily focus on agriculture growth and development. So those schemes and policies must be implemented judiciously. Yes, already there are many schemes and policies, and due to lack of implementation of all those policies and schemes, rural people are not getting the benefits which they deserve and which they have the opportunity to get. So that's why it is very important to judiciously implement and exercise all those government policies and schemes. Our current economic model is a very linear in approach, has a linear approach, and that's why it is not sustainable. Here sustainable means sustainability in context of environment and society. Anything that hampers our environment and society is not sustainable, because we are dependent on environment for our basic survival, and if environment will not sustain, then how we will sustain? So the resources which are being used in heavy industrialization are very limited. Those limited, and at the same time those resources create many environmental issues using of those resources. So circular economy is the answer to ensure sustainability. So circular economy is about regenerating resources by using renewable sources of energy. When we use renewable sources of energy, it doesn't affect our environment adversely, and rural areas are bestowed with natural resources and renewable sources of energy. It has a great scope for the using and utilization of renewable sources of energy. So in this way we can ensure sustainability in future. Through ensuring sustainability, we can definitely create a great ambience of entrepreneurship in rural areas, which can be not only lucrative but also sustainable. So we have discussed the future of rural growth and development and rural entrepreneurship in this session. In next session, we will discuss the roles and responsibilities of institutions that can give a bright future to rural entrepreneurship. Thank you. Take care.